This is my review of the Speck Candyshell hard case for the iPhone 3G and 3GS. I bought this case about 2 weeks ago for my new iPhone 3GS, and I did a lot of research before I bought a case. I basically researched cases for 3 or 4 days and just came to the conclusion that this was the best for my money. I bought it on Amazon through an Amazon reseller. I paid a little bit more than $17 plus $7 or $8 shipping. It came to about $25 total. The Speck website sells these for about $35, so I've got $10 off the retail price, which I was pretty happy with. And like I said, through all my research, I just really determined that this was the best case, and I have been extremely happy with it since my purchase. If you just open up the case, this is what you'll get when you buy the case. You get this little box, and it comes in like this. You just pop it open. It comes with a microfiber cleaning cloth. It comes with a screen protector. This is not the screen protector. And it comes with instructions for taking the case off the iPhone. There are instructions on the back of the box for putting the screen protector on and for putting the case on, but they're really not that detailed. Especially for the screen protector, I would expect it to be a little bit more detailed. The case is pretty easy. You just slide the phone in, as I'll show you in a minute. So this is the case on the iPhone. As you can see, it is really nice looking. I really enjoyed it. I'm really glad I made this purchase. I do think it's probably the best for your money. It has a rubberized inside, and it has the hard outside, and that's why they call it the candy shell. At least that's why I think they call it the candy shell. To take it off, I just put my 2 thumbs here and kind of just push it out, and it comes off really easily, and then I just slide that out. Every time I take it out, it goes on vibrate. It's just part of that. This part of the case pushes down on that. So you can see it's all rubber on the inside and a hard shell on the outside, and I really felt that provided the best protection. You have to excuse my cats, they're fighting. So I felt it would provide the best protection because it had the rubber, which would give some leeway if I dropped it, but it also had the hard shell. And the hard shell is also beneficial in other ways because I've heard people who had just a rubber case and they had a hard time getting it out of their pocket. This I haven't had any hard time getting out of my pocket. It just slides right out. The top button is really easy to push, I find. I can feel that I'm actually pushing the button when I do it, but it's not the same for the volume buttons. I can't really feel when I push. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but it's not. Hadn't found that this is a huge deal. I know what both of these buttons do, and I can feel the buttons. I just can't really feel when I'm pushing all the way. I can't bring this to the gym with me, and I have this in my pocket, and if I need to turn up the volume or turn down the volume, I push the button through my shorts, and I haven't had any problem noticing any difference. Another slight problem, depending on your preference, is the ease of getting the vibrate switch switched on. This little hole you can't really fit your finger in. You have to kind of put your finger sideways and go down. You could use your pinky if you wanted to, but it's not a huge deal for me. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me. The one thing that I don't like the most about this case, and it's not really a problem with the case, I guess, is the way that this jack is designed. It's really designed better for straight headphones, the ones especially that come with the iPhone. But my favorite set of headphones are these old Sony headphones that I have, that they clip over your ear, and then this part just rests on your ear. I don't like putting the phones in my ear, and then it just hurts and just doesn't feel good for me. I much prefer these, but the problem is the way that the jack is designed on the Sony headphones. It has this angle, and it's not perfectly round down here, so it fits fine like this, but if it moves, it pops out of the phone, which then completely ruins whatever you're listening to. So I find that is not very beneficial for me. I've looked for the new style of these that Sony has, and they have the same 90-degree angle here. I'm not sure if this part is the same. I may just see if I can file this down and get it so it'll rotate better. But for now, I've been just using the normal Apple headphones. Let's see. Another positive thing about this that I think is positive is the way that the case wraps around the phone on the top here. There is a rubber lip, which I think would help protect on a drop because it's there. But also, if you were to drop it on its face, there's a gap between the face of the phone and the rubber. This is also beneficial because you can actually set your phone down like this, and you don't have to worry about the screen of the phone rubbing up against the table or whatever you have it up against. The rubber also adds more friction, so if you set it like this, it's harder to move it versus like this, where it's really easy to slide it around. See, I can't spin it, but like that, it spins easily. I don't know if you can see, if you look straight on, you can't really see any scratches. I don't know if you can see any. There are scratches and scuff marks if you look at it at an angle. But you can't barely tell that they're there, and frankly, I'd rather have them on this than on the actual phone. And there are some very, very minor ones on my phone because I had the phone for a couple weeks before I bought the actual case. The one thing that I haven't been extremely happy with is the protector, the screen protector that came with the Speck case. It may be just a problem with all the plastic screen protectors. I'm not really sure. But after a week of having this, there was this little tiny dot in the middle of the screen protector. It's like a chunk taken out of the plastic. I'm not sure how it happened. The phone was in my pants. I took it out and I noticed it. I thought that it might be some dust under it, so I took the screen protector off and tried to clean it, and it just made things worse. I actually had to take the screen protector completely off. I washed it in the sink with some dish soap, blew dry it, and got most of the new dust that I collected messing around with it off, which was good. But there are a couple pieces of hair or whatever they are, I don't know, stuck on there. So I might take it apart again and wash it again and see if I can't get those pieces off. But otherwise, this is really the best case in my opinion. The other cases were too thin, I thought, so they didn't add any real protection. You may not like this case because it does add about 1 3/4 width to the iPhone. If you compare, I have another iPhone here, we can compare the width. I don't know if you can really see it. Like that. I wonder if it'd be better if I did it like that. But there is definitely an added width. But frankly, I thought that was, not a huge deal to me. I came from an iPod Touch to the iPhone, so it was a much bigger deal than this little bit that it added. But that's my review for the iPhone Speck Candyshell case. Please let us know if you have had similar experiences with it. Thank you.